Josh, so choose your medicine wisely. What is medicine? Medicine, let's define what pure medicine is. Medicine, in the purest sense, I would say, doesn't have a negative, I mean, everything has some positive and negative, but it doesn't have an intense negative dualistic side to it. It means it doesn't have a bunch of symptoms. It gives you some relief, and most important, medicine, it has regenerative power. If you have a weak nervous system or weak kidneys, real medicine is going to help build your system and kidneys back up. It's going to help regenerate it. Plants and herbs can do that because it's like our energetic structure is plant-based, you can say, on some level. So plants understand our body, and it's instinctual in plants that when we consume them, they know what to do. They know where the imbalance is, and they know how to regenerate. Synthetic lab-made foods or pills, it doesn't know how to do that. Some people have, the symptoms are so bad you can't help it though. You got to take something. God works through the pills also. But ultimately, through a spiritual practice, as we get more centered and grounded, you may find intuition will start working in telling you what to do as far as if you're taking synthetic pills. Like, there's no need to stop now to taking it, but if you have to stop in the future, it's done through intuition. It's not done through your mind. I'm making a video. That's why I'm talking. Somebody's coming.
Hey,
good. I'm making a video. That's why I'm talking.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Continue.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right, see you. So the other thing is, like, Amazon has, not Amazon.com, but the Amazon. I'm in South America, so I've been to the Amazon. The Amazon in the Himalayan mountains. Powerful chemistry, powerful herbs and plants. Not everybody can, you can't just go to the Amazon tomorrow or the Himalayas. I can tell you this, if this synchronizes with you what I'm saying, God will show you how to access natural holistic medicines that will help you. You'll just find a way. It'll happen, you know. You may not need to go to the Amazon. You can do some research and online or something, and you get the best quality things you can get. You can watch my videos too on diet. When I said my diet protocol, I think that's the title of the video, and I go over what I use, and I like to make these essential oil tonics. It's powerful chemistry. Food is powerful. This was the other thing I wanted to say. When you have a natural, like a plant or an herb or food in its natural synergistic form, it hasn't been spliced, like they haven't taken it to a lab and spliced the chemistry and deformed it, then the body can recognize it. It can use it. See, when we isolate the chemistry and make like calcium supplements or this guy, he was taking zinc supplements, whatever, calcium, potassium, just anything. When you just take one aspect of a whole plant, the body's not going to recognize that. If I only take calcium, for example, somehow, when the chemistry is not bonded in its natural synergistic form, then if I just take the calcium, it's going to like push out another mineral or vitamin that's in my body that I need, because it has to make balance. The body's always looking to stay in to find a homeostasis, a balanced state. But if you don't know how much calcium to take. You don't know how much zinc to take anyway. How can what we need's fluctuating all the time at any moment. So when I take just an isolated fragment of the whole, it's just bound to have some side effects or consequences. That's why I'm a proponent of eating natural, raw, whole foods. It's not dogmatic. Not like, oh, this is the best diet. No, I'm jumping out of that whole concept about, what diet's best and all that. I'm talking more to those who have some mental or emotional or neurological imbalance in the body. Not people who just, they want to live forever or they want to get strong. Like, there's plenty of videos that address that, or think they address it. I'm talking to those who you have a hard time, like there's a problem with functionability in your daily life. Heavy cases. Those people, like, you need natural, holistic, whole foods that haven't been messed with by man or in a laboratory. Well, where do you get them? In nature, as best as you can. Now, we got to go to the supermarket and things get sprayed and waxed and all that. Okay, you do the best you can do. We can't totally escape from this time and age that we're living in. We're not living in golden age. We're living in a relative to golden age, we're living in a pretty low conscious, low vibrational time. But still, if we have a spiritual practice that's designed to give less attention to the mind and more attention to this inner self or sanction, we'll be guided how to find the things we need to find and to do what's best for us. The golden age is inside us, actually. It'll be maybe 6,000 years or so before it's on collective level, but it's inside. But to get to that, to access that knowledge or wisdom, we have to disconnect from, you can say, the lower age, which is this habitual self-talking mind that's steeped in duality and that looks at things on very superficial, narrow perspective. It'll listen to a commercial and the commercial will say, just take this pill, it's done wonders. And then it'll have these fake testimonies, and then they pay the athletes to say, yeah, man, I'm good now because I take this. And the mind's like, oh yeah, you should take it. This is your answer. This is your elixir. This is how you fix everything. The mind wants quick fixes. People don't want to have a full spectrum life protocol that addresses all aspects of your life to get you back into balance. This is what we need. This is the real fix. And it doesn't matter. We're not looking for a cure. I'm not here to talk about cures. That maybe when you were a baby you didn't have this disorder or an imbalance. I'm not saying do this and you're going to return to that state where there was no imbalance. It's not the point. It's not the main purpose. The main purpose isn't to try to keep this body perfect and in perfect balance, because it's impossible. Every day the body's dying more and more. What we're aiming for here is to get the body into a semblance of balance. More important than that is to recognize what our true nature is. But we can use these foods and herbs and plants as a medicine to help. It raises the frequency and vibration that we normally operate on, so that then we can start to hear this intuition better. If I'm eating pizza, hot dogs, and hamburgers 3 times a day, my mind's going to be dull. And I wouldn't even be attracted to a video like this. I can't assimilate it. I'll probably watch eating contests or something. So that's the purpose of using medicine, to get the body as functional as we can. Everyone's going to have a different definition of that too. There may be some people who can just lay in bed, that's all they can do. And there may be other people who can get out and they can, they have their limitations, but they can still work, or they just have to take it easy. And then you got everything in between. We don't know. That's a karmic individual thing. But there's a promise that I feel applies to everybody who is willing and who can surrender this physical self, this bodily self, and has deep yearning to realize their true nature. That no matter if you're in bed or if you're walking around, you can experience a sense of serenity, a measure of peace. That's what it's about. It's not about finding a cure. It's about accessing your own inner serenity. It's there, but it can take a little bit. It's an evolutionary process to come into that recognition. And we got to structure our life in a way that's we're doing things that's raising the frequency, and we stop doing things that's lowering the frequency. That's part of the package that goes with the spiritual practice. This lifestyle protocol is a practical level. Our spiritual practice is a spiritual level. There's bugs up. Those two combined, this is the best recipe. So that's what I'm trying to say. All right, have a good day.